Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So today's reading is what is their biggest regret when it comes to you? Okay, so for group one, you have obviously the cards with the heart that says you are my best friend. For group two, we have we were made for each other. And group three, you have you are simply you. I like that. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force anything. If you feel like it's not your pile, choose another pile, and I see you at your groups. Hey group one, so if you chose you are my best friend, this is your reading. Through your pre-shuffle, okay, group one, the card that came out for you, because I don't choose the cards, I ask the question, I let the cards fly out, and I take what spirit gives me. But the cards that I'm going to be using straight after this one, it literally goes with this card here, okay, and I'll explain once I turn it over. So your card says difficult differences. So it says differences of opinions and ideas in love, differences in status, money, power, or culture, one awakened while the other is unawakened. So this is the dynamic that you had with this person. You are the awakened one, okay? Whereas I feel like this energy here, if you were in a relationship with this person, marriage, what have you, there was a lot of differences. The dynamic was unbalanced here. And I do see that it was that you could have been codependent on this person financially. This person felt like they had all the power and the control because they may have been the breadwinner, you may have been the stay-at-home parent, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think staying at home, being a parent is a hard bloody job. So there was differences here, and I feel like maybe this is the regret that this person is having, because the cards that came out in the pre-shuffle were the ones that I'm going to use, but I'm going to do it again because I wasn't quite sure, you know, where I was going with the cards, because obviously I don't just sit down and then just start doing a reading. I've got to prepare. So we got fighting, okay? It says trust issues, one-sided, detached, poor communication. So I feel like the person, I'm going to put these back and we're going to do it again on camera. So I feel like the person you were dealing with, the biggest regret that they had is that every time you tried to maybe sit down and have a conversation with this person would literally blame you. They had really poor communication skills as well. You know, there may have been a lot of gaslighting, but I do feel like you had a lot of trust issues with this person. So maybe they stepped out on the connection, you just couldn't trust them, maybe they lied to you a lot. And this is where they want to come clean. They want to confess, they want to open up, they want to be truthful, they want to be raw with you now, because they realise they were unawakened, and maybe time apart from you now has awakened to this person, seeing their behaviour, okay, that they were emotionally unavailable, emotionally immature, because they want to make peace with you. They don't want no more drama. They want your souls to align, but that's whether you want that or not. You know, you may not even want it. Do you think that'll stay? No, I don't think so. Hang on, there you go. I don't know whether you can see that. Most people can only see part of it, but I am going to stick it up there. Right, tell me into group one, please, Spirit. Tell me, what is this person's biggest regret when it comes to group one? They were avoidance. I feel like you had a runner here. This could be a twin flame connection, but I don't really like going into the twin flames dynamic. So this person avoided telling you the truth. They avoided the sit-down conversation that you deserved. They ghosted you. They may be hiding from you now. There may be no communication with both of you. But they're doing a lot of introspection. They're feeling guilty. We're going to clarify these cards. They feel guilty for not giving you the answers that you were asking. You know, the questions that you were asking. They never gave you the answers. And they're feeling guilty about something here. We've got healing through love, care, recovery, safe to feel again. So they're hoping you still love them. That love conquers all, that kind of saying, and you guys can get through this because you both still love each other. But the problem is, if this is an avoidant that you're dealing with, a runner, you're never going to be able to have a relationship with somebody that's like this. And I'm just putting it out there. They're planning. Okay. Text, call, hesitation. I can't say that word properly. Strategizing. Oh, I did say it. Wants to take you out. So they're planning on coming forward and messaging you here. Some of you may have this person blocked, but they'll find a way. All right, let's get one more. One more, please, Spirit. So this is the biggest regret that they're having, okay, is not taking care of the love, nurturing the relationship that you both had, not making you feel safe in the connection. A-hole. Contemplation. So we've got someone sketchy, unsure of you, playing games, weighing out options. Yeah, I feel like you're dealing with a player here, like a Knight of Wands. I don't have a high opinion of the Knight of Wands, and I apologise if some of you do read tarot. I don't like the Knight of Wands. I don't know what it is. There's certain cards that I have a love-hate relationship with, and that's one of them. So anyway, this person, while they were in the connection with you, may have been contemplating whether you were the one. They were acting sketchy. You just knew, like that card when I said in the pre-shuffle, I saw where you were accusing them of things, but they were lying to you. They just became unsure of you, and they just started playing games, and they were weighing out what was the better option for them. And I'm not being funny, group one, okay? I'm blatant here. I'm very honest when it comes to my readings. Never ever become an option to a person. You are not an option. Right, let's tell me about the avoidance card. What is this regret for group one? Okay, so we have Nine of Wands. And the Four of Wands. Oh. Yeah. This person avoided your home. This person avoided you even when they were at home. Because they were trying to cover up the fact that they were doing something that they shouldn't have been doing. So I'm looking at someone that was, once again, I don't know why I keep seeing the Knight of Wands. Someone that was not really fully committed. Even if you were married to this person wasn't in a commitment with you. They saw it as that you were just someone that's going to always be at home. They're always going to put up with my BS, and I can do what the hell I want. So you could have been at home looking after the children or you know, working and coming home, and this person was never at home. And when they were at home, like I said, they were never emotionally available. They were never, they may have locked themselves in their office or their room. And they knew they were hurting you. They knew they were wounding you here. And it's like this person stomped all over your bloody boundaries as well. It's like they tested you every time. And the regret now is, I wish I was at home a lot more. I wish I didn't avoid group one. You know, I wish I saw the kids grow up. You know, why did I leave group one to carry all the weight, you know? And now they're really judging themselves here for this. They're taking a good look at themselves. Okay, so tell me about this healing through love, Spirit. Tell me about the healing through love. Six of Wands in reverse. This person had a mega ego. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Temperance. I'm going to put this out there, especially with that Ace of Wands. Got the World on the back of the deck as well. So, what I see with this energy here, group one, is this person don't know how to love, okay? They really don't. They only know how to love through intimacy, like, I'm trying to keep it clean, you know, the bedroom stuff. And there was an imbalance here, okay? This person would literally say that they loved you, but with Temperance in reverse, it was like they didn't really show you. Their words and everything, their actions didn't match their words, if you know what I mean. And there was an imbalance in this connection. And like I said, I do feel like this person really did think that just doing the bedroom stuff was enough, you know. I don't think they were ever really taught how to love. And the Six of Wands, like I said, is a very, very big ego. This person needed constant attention, and they knew you loved them, okay? But it wasn't enough. You know, you may have been bogged down with family, with work, you know, children, that kind of thing, responsibilities, while this person went out looking for validation through other people. Because it's like they need that validation. They need to feel good. And now the regret is you were always the one that was genuine with this person. You were the one that always loved them through their bad luck, their misfortunes, the ups and downs. You were always there. And this person wasn't for you. We have Sagittarius. And now the biggest regret is this person could be going through some kind of karma. No, I think they are going through karma. So their regret is they feel like they failed you, they failed the connection. You know, this person may have been out drinking and partying, and they were so self-absorbed, especially with Temperance and Six of Wands in reverse. So tell me about planning. What are they planning? Oh, they're going to come rushing in. So, okay. Tell me about the Knight of Swords with the Hanged Man. So we've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. King of Pentacles in reverse. That dropped out. They don't want you judging them. They're very worried. This is why they're holding back at the moment. Because of their reckless behaviour. Because they were so reckless with your heart. And they just didn't think about the consequences. Maybe they thought you were just going to forgive them. You're going to do what you usually do. But, you know, once you disrespect someone too much, you know, you're going to pull away. They're going to take a gamble here because that is the King of Pentacles in reverse. But they're worried about the way you're going to look at them. Because now you're seeing them differently with the Hangman. You're not seeing them as this King of Pentacles that once was upright, you know. I hope that makes sense, where the King of Pentacles is the father figure, their energies. Someone who you can rely on, the provider, the one that's always there for their woman or for their man or whatever you guys resonate with. This is what you don't see them like that anymore. You see them as a King of Pentacles in reverse, someone who is greedy, self-centered. Where is I going with this? It could be someone who is not grounded like the King of Pentacles is supposed to be. Someone, it's like you see, it would be too much of a gamble to take with this person, you know. Too much of a risk. Plus, when the King of Pentacles is in reverse, this is someone who's unfaithful. But they are coming in with communication. That's the Knight of Swords. But this is why they're planning this. Why are they planning it? So we've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Why are they holding back right now, Spirit, from communication? Why are they holding back from Group 1? No, that's too many. Why are they holding back? Oh, for goodness sake, let's just take them. Spirit's like, no, take them. 9 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Okay. 10 of Wands. Death. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. Look, they feel like you may ignore them. You may just literally ignore the message. But also what I'm seeing here, Group 1, is a very strong message coming from this person. Their insecurities here is that they'd rather sit at the moment in fantasy land, that you know, they're going to get their wish fulfillment with you, that you're going to give them another chance, and that you guys can work on this and we can build our relationship again. This person still loves you deeply. They do see you as a soulmate. But it would be really, really painful if you were to tell this person to pee off. They don't, in their mind, they don't want to believe this is actually over. And we do have 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. That's an ending. They don't want to believe this. And look at Death as well. Death is right there. And they don't want to believe that this relationship, you know, can't be revived. There is a little bit of hope there, but I feel like they're not delusional. I think you guys have really moved on from this person. But they're still going to try. They are. They're hoping love will... what did I say earlier about that card? Love conquers all. That's the one. Okay. What was this card? Contemplation. Tell me about the... so we've got Scorpio. I don't know if I said that. Tell me about contemplation, please. What's this contemplation? Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse. This person tricked you, okay? There was some kind of fraudulent behaviour when it comes to this person. That's literally what the card says anyway. They were doubting the connection. They were doubting whether you were the one for them. And it's like they convinced themselves this relationship was dead and buried, that there was no love here, and, you know, and I'm just going to move on. So they caused an ending, but they feel like a bit of an arse right now. They know they caused you a lot of sadness and a lot of pain, but I am seeing unrequited love here. You know, maybe they fell out of love with you, but now they're regretting it. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups and the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they thought they could just let go of this connection. No, you guys may have been together for a long time. They thought they could... They were reckless. They were really silly. They didn't use their intuition, okay? They didn't even look at the messages from their spirit guides, okay, and the universe saying, do not do this. Do not walk away from the, you know, from group one, because group one really does love you. No, they missed it all. And now they've lost their 10 of Cups, which is, you know, they're happy ever after. They were, you know, the Fool can be a reckless energy, you know. Sometimes you can see it as a positive and a negative. I'm seeing it as a negative. They were naive. They were silly. And they thought they could just release this and walk away from you. And I feel like they convinced themselves they didn't love you anymore. And the Four of Pentacles is when we're still really holding on to somebody here. It's like I can't let the group one go. And this has been going on for quite a while. This person's still hoping that your heart is still loyal to them. Yeah, I don't know about that. Right, let's get some advice, and then we're going to get some channel messages, and we're going to get an angel number and a question. So think of a question while I'm doing the rest of the reading. Anything you want to ask Spirit. And if you don't mind giving the video a thumbs up, guys, I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to comment as well. And if you're new here, I'd love to have you. And I also want to say a big thank you to everybody that's been supporting my channel for years, actually. And all your beautiful messages as well, you know, kind messages and everything. You know, I like to share my stories on this channel as well, because it makes me human. And your stories, I absolutely love reading your stories, even though some of them are really heartbreaking. But anyway, let's crack on. So what advice would you give group one? So yeah, the biggest regret is that they may have actually, right, okay, I'm getting more. They may have told you that they didn't love you. They may have been really, really cruel, like you're not good enough. They just wanted to win this argument. They wanted to defeat you. Like, I'm seeing a lot of bullying here. Very, very cruel to you. Okay, what advice would you give? That's their regret as well. The regret is as well is causing a very, very painful ending for you guys. You know, whereas you may have hit rock bottom, you know, with your mental health, your physical appearance, your energy levels, and, you know, maybe even your life. If you were codependent on this person, you've had to pick yourself up and start again. You know, the burdens as well with the Ten of Wands, that's you carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. And if you feel like this person didn't see it and didn't care, they do, because we've got somebody here that, this card, feeling guilty. Even though the Five of Cups hasn't come out. Two of Swords, Page of Cups. What did I just say? Even though the Five of Cups has not come out. Oh, there's the regret. There's that remorse. That's what I do like to see in readings. Spirit is saying to you, okay, if you were to go back to this person, you would end up very confused again. I don't think you would find that this person is willing to compromise. They may at first, but they're a page. The page is very immature, still haven't grown up. You'll end up back at square one with the Five of Cups, where you'll feel regretful. You will feel regret getting back with this person. Spirit is asking you to give to yourself. Start dealing with people that are willing to meet you halfway, you know, like equal give and take. That's what the Six of Pentacles is. But mainly give back to yourself, because I feel like you've given this person too much. And you've got breadcrumbs. That's the Page of Cups. Empty promises. And the thing is, you're going to have to end up compromising again. You know, we all should compromise in a relationship, but you compromise to the point of you lose yourself. The sacrifices that you've made for this person, it's up to you. You've all got free will. I'm just here to advise you, and this is the advice that's coming through from Spirit. I wouldn't do it. This person will be younger than you. Right, let's get some oracle cards. Okay. All right. This person's regret, Spirit, or just like channel messages, whatever wants to come through for group one. They're exploring. He is considering new opportunities, but unsure if it's what he truly wants. And there's that past energy again. Some of you could literally still be in this situation right now, and then you're doubting your partner. Like, you know what? It's like, we know, okay? We know. So this is for some of you that are still in this, and you're doubting whether this person's going to leave you, whether they do love you, blah, blah, blah. Are they exploring other options? That's your confirmation. But this is past energy as well, because we can pick up past, present, and future. Seeking closure. He's looking for closure either from you or within himself. No. I feel like this person's actually trying to seek closure because they can't sleep at night. That guilt is festering. And they could end up coming to you. To be very careful, group one. They can end up coming to you because they want you to rub their boo-boo better, okay? And you're not there to do that. Let it fester. Sorry. Depress on. He is battling depression, finding it hard to cope with the separation. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, sorry. Indifference. He's acting indifferent, trying to convince himself he doesn't care. Okay, so this is for other people's benefits. This is for whoever they're involved with, family members, friends. They're acting like, oh, I don't really care about group one, but they really do. Behind closed doors, when they're on their own, yeah. There's that clinging to hope. He is clinging to hope that you will get back together. Thank you for confirming, Spirit. And even though they say he, guys, it's just the card. Just take what resonates. Person's biggest regret for group one. Oh. So we've got cloudy judgment. And it says illusions, unbalanced, distorted, sorry. So their judgment was cloudy in the past. I feel like they sold themselves a dream, leaving you. This is a distorted masculine though. I do feel, or feminine, okay? That came out, that's literally the King of Pentacles that came out in reverse. Divine masculine, look what I just, thanks for confirming. I didn't even see that. Yang masculine energies, we could be dealing with masculine, but like I said, it's just energies, guys. Confession, that's coming out. Unveiling, coming clean, and messages. They're going to confess their love to you. They're going to confess that they made a big mistake. Boundaries, no drawing the line enough. And Spirit, I feel like this is a big message for you guys again. Spirit is saying, do not let this person shit all over your boundaries again. And I feel like maybe this is where things started getting a bit fiery between both of you, because maybe you were like, no, enough's enough now. You know, because like I said, you can push someone to the limit and then we end up fighting back, where we're like, no, you know, you've gotten away with it for too long. And this could be literally your boundaries right now, group one, where this person's going to reach out and you're going to be like, no, and enough. There's too many, Spirit. I really can't be taking half the deck. Oh, can you calm down? So we've got emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, affected. So this person's going through a roller coaster of emotions at the moment. They're feeling very unstable. They're shattered, broken, heartbroken, sorry, and destroyed by this ending, losing you. And there's that conflicted again, okay, on the back of the deck. Decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. This was the thing. They were just thought they were making the right choice. Let's get one more. But they weren't. Divine feminine. So you are the divine feminine. So you guys were counterparts. That's the soulmate energy. I said twin flames as well at the beginning. So, you know, they messed it up. Right. Their biggest regret when it comes to group one, please, Spirit. Using the Beloved Oracle by Mystic Beauty. I love her. I've been following her for years. We got excited. Just the thought of you gets them all worked up. Heart racing, mind spinning. They can't wait to be near you. Anticipation, butterflies, joy, and restless. So I feel like when this person does go to reach out, there's going to be a lot of excitement here, okay? Because I feel like they just want to be near you again. Protect your energy, group one. That just came to me. They know who you are. Spirit revealed you long ago. They just pretended not to see it. Recognition, denial, awareness, avoidance. So this person could have been told in a reading. They could have been shown years ago in a dream, what have you. But they just didn't believe in it. Curiosity killed the cat. They were just playing, but curiosity pulled them into a deep, toxic, karmic mess. Now they can't find their way out. This came out the other day in the reading. Temptation, karmic, naive, trapped. So they feel trapped. They're in a connection with somebody else here. And they were very curious about this person. Yeah, I said about a fantasy. Sorry, my dog's in the next room. There's no carpet at the moment, and she's just making a right ruckus. Imagination can inspire or mislead depending on how it's used. Whether you are dreaming or whether you are dreaming of more or avoiding the present, checking with what's real and what's being idolized, dreaming, illusion, escape, possibility. So they sold themselves a fantasy. I said that with the tarot. With whoever they went with, it was just a fantasy. And this is their regret. One more, please, Spirit. Alright. Oh, and there's the regret, them ghosting you. Ooh. Okay, I'll take the one on the back of the deck. So, they ghosted you, which we've seen, and this is the regret. They disappeared without a reason, but still check if the light's on. Unfinished silence, watching, and pride. So they still watch you. Maybe to see whether, like, you're seeing anyone or gauging you, you know, if you post things online. But this is where, like, they're like, why did I ghost group one? Why did I do that? Now I've got no way of talking to group one, you know, because you might have been like, hell, right, that's it, block. But look at this. Picked wrong. Confirmation. They picked someone else. Now they regret everything. Rejection, regret, mistake, longing. So now, you know, I said they're going through karma because the Wheel of Fortune came out in reverse. This is their karmic, this is karmic justice. This is a karmic cycle. They've got a, my throat chakra's going. They've got to go through this. And you know what I was going to say? My throat, my throat chakra's going here like this person does not want me to speak. I was just about to say to you guys, have you noticed how this person is keeping the third party away from the reading? Because usually that doesn't happen in my readings, but they've tried to keep it like about you two now, whereas before it would be a third party was involved, or not just a lover, it could be like family members and that, and now they want to make it about you. So we've got a little bit of a turning point with their energy here. And then we've got genuine, no games, no mask, just real love, pure intentions, and an open heart. You can feel the difference when it's genuine, authentic, honest, pure, real. And that is the thing. You were real. You were genuine. They knew your heart was pure. That's the divine feminine, okay, or the divine masculine, you know. And this person just didn't appreciate it. Maybe they wanted something edgy, exciting, you know. Maybe, yeah, I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it because some people might get upset. Actually, no, I'm going to say it because I said it to someone last night. I don't know why I'm holding back because that's just not me. It's like they say, a friend of mine years and years ago said to me, but when someone's had porridge for so many years, they then want cornflakes. Do you get me? So it's like they want something different, a different flavour. But you weren't like that. When you got with this person, you saw forever in this person. They didn't. I don't think this person, like I said, knows how to love. Maybe they've got past wounds that they need to repair. I don't know. So let's get an angel number for this reading. Remember, there's a question after this. Oh, that was quick. 5252. Angel of Inner Peace, Seraphel. Yeah, I feel like you guys are just at peace with all of this now. So Seraphel bestows tranquility upon your soul. Dive deep within, find your inner calmness, and let serenity become your guiding force. Calmness, balance, and serenity, yep. Because I feel like this person brought a lot of chaos into your life. Energetically as well, you know, emotionally, mentally. It was just too much. And I feel like this angel here, you know, I see these as angels, okay, because I'm just weird like that, is someone who's just keeping you calm and peaceful. Okay, question time. So for group one, please, Spirit, ask your question, my loves. Okay, we've got two. So you've got until the lesson is learned, and it says unwanted situations will keep repeating until the lesson is learned. So I don't know what you asked, obviously I don't. And then you've got in the spring. Things are beginning to bloom and take shape. Do not fear of new beginnings. So maybe the lesson or whatever you ask for, there is this lesson that's going to be learned. And in the spring, things will happen with whatever it was that you asked. So my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate all of you. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group two, so if you we were made for each other. This is your reading. So don't forget, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and don't force anything. So you have settling, unsatisfied and feels alone while with someone. Your wants, needs and desires are being chronically unmet, accepting less than what you deserve, and that doesn't exactly sit right with you. This is not you. We're looking at what they truly regret. So I'm looking at this from two sides. So basically, with this energy here, they were not meeting your needs, okay? Emotionally, maybe even physically, who knows? And they know they didn't do right by you, okay? They weren't fully invested in this connection. But now I'm seeing someone who regrets choosing maybe a third party, and now they're feeling what you felt. Their emotional needs are not being met, okay? It's not sitting right with them. They're accepting less than what you were offering them, okay? So we're going to start off with some oracle cards. I'm going to stick that there. I know you can only see a little bit of it, but I'm getting it out of the way. And then we're going to the tarot after these. So tap me into group 2, please. Spirit, tell me, what is this person's biggest regret when it comes to group 2? The biggest regret. Okay. We've got another avoidant person. Like in group 1, you were dealing with someone that just avoided everything, buried their head in the sand, didn't really deal with anything, wouldn't sit down and have a mature conversation with you. Right. So with this guidance card, even though it says faith, healing, intuition, dreams, and spiritual journey, what I'm seeing here is whoever they went to in regards to guidance, even though spirit, angels, ancestors, whoever that this person has their team, they were not listening to the guidance. They were not listening to their intuition. They were not seeing the signs. They were being guided spiritually, but they just ignored it all. But I'm seeing here with this person, whoever gave them guidance and advice, it was the worst guidance and advice that they could have ever gotten, because I feel like they've lost you. Unfinished business. So proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation, fixing your issues. So this energy here, the biggest regret is that they never got closure. They never gave you closure, okay? Maybe you were waiting to be proposed to. Maybe they said, oh, yeah, we'll do it next year, but they never did get around to doing it, okay? This person really does want forgiveness from you, and they do really want to reconcile, okay? They want to fix this issue that you've got. And maybe they're seeking guidance from someone now, someone that's a little bit better at giving advice in how to approach you. You've got distractions, options, always busy, wandering eye, kept you waiting, and this is literally what I said. They kept you waiting when it came to maybe taking your relationship to the next level. This person just had a roving eye. This is like I was moaning about in group 1, whereas it's like the Knight of Wands energy, that I have a love-hate with that energy. Because this person was always thinking there was something better over there, you know. And this person could have never really spent much time with you. You know, neglected you. I am seeing neglect. You know, I'm also seeing here as well that maybe even when it came to making nights plans, you know, where you maybe sit down and watch a movie or go out for a meal, or, you know, anniversaries and things like that, this person would always cancel on you at the last minute, always saying, I'm busy. And that's a regret. Oh, okay, I'm getting really sad now, but this is just this emotion, and I feel like I'm picking up your emotion as well, where, you know, you saw that this love was something that was meant to last, okay, that you guys were going to grow old together. This is my 10 of Pentacles, that card. They now know that this was real, this was timeless, okay? You gave them... your love ran deep for this person. They know that, and they abuse that. Oh dear. Soul contract, soulmate, partnership, spiritual union, karmic agreement. This person's broken this contract. They still have a contract with you, but they didn't fulfill it. And look at the way it's landing on top of the guidance. And I was just saying about this person was being guided by spirit to fulfill that contract, do right by you, but they didn't. So this person could be going through some kind of karma right now for it. Right, let's clarify the cards. Clarify guidance, please. What's this person's biggest regret with group 2? The Knight of Swords. 3 of Wands. Let me pull that out because I will forget. Okay, I'll put that there. Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, strong air sign in this reading. Yeah, they were really reckless when it came to your relationship and the way they treated you, okay? This person would... I feel like you were dealing with this guidance that they received. It's like they didn't see the signs. It's like they just rushed. I don't... Maybe this person's really easily influenced, okay? Where someone told them to jump and they said how high and they rushed in so quickly. It was like they didn't take 2 seconds to sit with it. Sit with it. Just think about it first. See, you know, what are the consequences? What, you know, how are you truly going to feel? No, the guidance that they got was move on. You know, turn your back on group 2. Go give to the other person. That person's more, you know, has got more to offer than group 2. And I'm sorry, I'm being blunt, but this is the way it is. You were also spoken about that you were cold, that you were like a ice princess, if you know what I mean, or ice queen. I think this person made you out to be someone you were not, because the Queen of Swords is not a bitch. Okay, she can be, but she's not. She's just protecting her heart, because I think you got to the stage where you're like, I just can't do this anymore. It's like I'm putting in all this effort. And what am I getting? I'm getting breadcrumbed. I'm not getting what I deserve. So yeah, you may have become distant. You may have become cold, but you were just putting your guard up because you were hurt by what this person was doing to you. They've come out as a knight. You've come out as a queen. This person was guided to turn their back on you. That's what I'm seeing, because if you actually look, the Knight of Swords is over here with their back to you and your back is to them, but it was just like you had no option but to walk away. So, clarify unfinished business. So it's like I'm seeing this person now regretting that, where now your sword is up, you are not willing to sit and listen to this person's crap that comes out of their mouth now, and that's the regret as well. They should have been given to you, not to whoever else. So clarify unfinished business for me, please, Spirit. Unfinished business. That's the reconciliation. That's even on that card. They want a second chance. They want a do-over. They're hoping that you still love them, that you're willing to give them another go. They're actually, the regret is as well, is not showing you the love and attention and the care that you deserved. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups with unfinished business. There you go. Ten of Cups. They literally what I just said. There was no balance in this connection. They know that you love them. You were like a I like to call this my earth angel, okay? You were like a walking angel. You were just very much in alignment with yourself, okay? You knew how to treat this person, but they didn't. The King of Cups in reverse talks about someone who is emotionally immature, someone who likes to play games, someone who's emotionally unavailable, someone that could be really petty, someone that's unfaithful as well. This is someone who was cold, uncaring when it came to your needs. The love that they were supposed to give you, they did not give you. And now they want to come back and reconcile and give it all to you again. Well, not again. A do-over, because that's the second chance. Give me another chance, I'm hearing. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Clarify distractions. Oh, okay. Four of Wands. And this is where they were ignoring you. This is why they were cold. Okay, we've got the devil as well. I'm not surprised that coming out. We've got even strength. This is someone's ego needed to be rubbed, and, you know, they just need a lot of attention. The devil energy talks of somebody that is very much has an addictive personality, okay? So, like I said, it could be wanting constant attention, wanting to be liked. Maybe they had addictions to stuff that they shouldn't have done. It became very distracted from, you know, if you had a family with this person, you know, you lived together, they were very distracted from being at home. This came out in group 1. Maybe there's something over in group 1 that you may want to go and listen to, because it's not as similar, but it's similar. Because I'm seeing this again where this person wasn't at home. Like, you know, they were always out and about. Like, this person literally emotionally rejected you, you know, abandoned you, maybe even financially as well. You know, you could have been codependent on this person where they held all the strings, and, you know, they held the purse strings, and it was like, this is their regret that they should have been given to you. You know, maybe they shouldn't have got so addicted to whatever they were addicted to. They shouldn't have been looking elsewhere, because we had Wandering Eye in the Oracle card. And if you look at her there, she's looking over here at this plant, tree, whatever, with the ball. But she's not looking over here where she should have been looking, because, you know, thinking the grass is greener on the other side. So this person ignored you a lot. A hell of a lot. This is like, you may have lost friends, family members. I feel like you were very, very lonely. You know, this person isolated you. I feel like you didn't really have any money neither. This is like loneliness. I feel like you were very, very depressed, and this is, you know, I feel like they were just more worried about how they were feeling, and not what you were feeling. They just didn't want to see it. So we have Capricorn. Okay, let's have a look at this one, and then that one. Love that last. Tell me, Spirit, clarify love that last. What's this regret? Oh, soulmate connection. Oh my God, what did I say, guys? Oh wow. Oh, gold. Hang on. Empress. High Priest. 5 of Cups. Do you know what? I said, didn't I? That's my 10 of Cups card. And look what's come out. Not 10 of Cups, my 10 of Pentacles card, growing old together. This is that, and I'm feeling sad again. Every time I get to this card, I get very emotional. You were this person's soulmate. You've even got the soul contract here as well, which we're going to clarify this one in a minute. They built a life with you, okay? You guys built something solid, stable. And they did not appreciate this. They chose wrong, because if we look at the Lovers and the 3 of Swords here, the biggest regret is that they thought the new person was shiny and new, and this was going to bring them a lot of happiness, and now they're regretting it. They're heartbroken. It's like they broke their own heart as well as your heart, stabbed you in the back here, chose a third party over you, and they chose wrong. They didn't see that you were the Empress, the Divine Feminine. They had everything at home within you guys, group 2. They just didn't see it. This was a high-level soulmate connection, especially with the High Priest and the Empress together. This was the commitment that you guys, you know, the vows. I'm even hearing, you know, when I said that this person may have promised to marry you, I'm seeing now the regret here is they didn't. But this is remorse. This is heartbreak. It's like, why did I do this to group 2? Why did I do this to myself? There's so much regret with the third party here as well. Let's have a look, because I want to be nosy. I like to be nosy. Clarify 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Why is there regret with the third party? I already see it's this that you just, they're not you. 7 of Wands, yeah, the past. It's just like, you guys have a lot of good memories, bad memories as well, you know, but you built a life with this person. The past is always lurking there. Clarify the 7 of Wands, bear with me. What is this regret? This was an illusion. They were lying to themselves. They thought they were going to go into a new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles and have a new fresh new start. But it's like they didn't really see through the lies or the deception, okay? And I feel like they lied to themselves. And now it's like, I don't know, things are not going great with this third party. I've seen a lot of, this person feels very defensive. But then I'm seeing this person's very defensive, me asking this question. Why? It's like they don't want me to know. So now you've done that, I'm going to go nosy now. Why do you not want to tell us why? I'm speaking to this person. Yeah, they're very defensive about this. Why? No, I'm going to find out. Tell me about the Moon and the 7 of Wands. Why is this energy here, Spirit, being very defensive about the third party? Okay. Tell me why. Ooh. Oh. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. I think I might know why. Oh, do you know what? This person feels like a bit of a... I'm just going to swear. A doorknob, okay? Can't say the full thing, just in case. Because... Oh. This can be a pregnancy card, okay? This person could literally be expecting their child, and maybe they do not want you to know about this, okay? They could have a past child with this person, and you weren't aware of this. But I'm seeing mother energy here, okay? Or father energy. And they are not satisfied with this. The Sun clarifies the pregnancy card or child as well. They feel like a bit of a, like I said, the doorknob. This is for some of you, not all of you. But I do see that they're very secretive about this third party and the dynamic. And there's a lot of secrets that you're not aware of. This person thought they were going to go out there and win and, you know, come out on top and be happy and content, but they're not. They're not. They don't want you to know this, though. Especially if this person is pregnant, they're not happy about the pregnancy. They could think of nothing worse of, like, you know, say if you have children with this person and your children are grown up and it's like redoing it all over again, you know. There's a lot of tension in this relationship. There is conflict. There is something here where something has got involved, and or has come between them that they're not satisfied with, and even the world can be seen as the womb. Okay. Yeah, so that's what they're maybe hiding from you guys that you're not aware of. They're pretending to be happy. They're not. They're bored in this connection. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo energy. So let's have a look at soul contract. Tell me about the soul contract. So guys, if you don't mind giving the video a thumbs up, I really do appreciate it. If you're new here, please consider subbing. And don't forget to comment as well, because I do love reading your comments. I really do. Okay, clarify soul contract. Tell me more about the Hermit and the soul contract. Yeah, this is not over. You may have to come back. They were supposed to work on this connection. They were supposed to put in the work, put in the effort, and they didn't. They should have isolated themselves from whatever it was that they were doing and, you know, spend time alone to, I don't know, contemplate, think about things. I'm not really sure. But Spirit was trying to help this person by showing them, but they just was not seeing it. But they may have also been shared this information as well by, say, a tarot reader. Maybe they watched tarot. They've been told this, but they've not listened. And now this soul contract is still in place, so it could be that you guys may need to come back and redo the soul contract. And maybe some of you are sitting there going, hell no, but it's not up to us. Yeah, they tried to sneak away from the contract. They stepped out of the connection, they lied to you, they mistreated you, they cheated on you, they did everything that they were not supposed to do, and now this person is going to go through karma. And that karma in this lifetime is going to be carried over into the next lifetime until this person literally gets it right with you. Because I feel like this is not the first time they've done this to you. And I'm not on about in this lifetime, I'm on about in multiple lifetimes. Okay, let's get some oracle cards. What we're going to do, we're going to get oracle cards. We're going to get an angel number, and we're going to get a question as well. So just think of a question that you want to ask. So this person's biggest regret, Spirit. Yeah, their biggest regret is getting someone pregnant or getting back involved with someone from their past as well. This could have been a friend. My goodness. Seeking forgiveness. He is longing, even though they say he, it's just a card, okay? He is longing for forgiveness, hoping to mend the broken pieces, yeah. And this is the thing. Oh, my God. Oh my God. They're all over the floor. Holy shitballs. Sorry, guys. The cards literally just went like, never mind. Bear with me. This energy just literally threw the cards out of my hand. So, we've got Wounded Pride. I take the ones that did turn over, these three, sorry. So it says, his pride is deeply wounded and he is struggling to cope with the hurt. So maybe you told this person some home truths. That's that Queen of Swords. And you may have turned your back on this person, and it's like you hurt their pride, because this person is very egotistical. Seeking closure in others. Oh, goodness me. He is trying to find closure through new relationships or flings. They're never going to find closure. You had a soul contract, and now you're going to be... Spirit's going to keep poking you. I feel like even this person coming back and sitting down and showing genuine remorse and genuine, you know, speaking genuinely from a heart space place. Even if you don't want to hear it, group 2, but, you know, even doing that would help with some of the karma and some of the soul contract here, but they're not doing it. And they're looking to other people, like friends, family, lovers or lover, and it's just never going to work. You're not going to get that closure. Fear of rejection. He is afraid to reach out, fearing you might reject him. Well, that is the whole point of trying, you know, or I don't know. Sometimes we can't let fear hold us back. I mean, sometimes people are very cheeky, because you might think, well, what the hell? You're being a bit cheeky here. Oh, God. Right. Let's pick those ones up off the floor. Let's get a couple more. So group 2, sorry. Their biggest regret. Reflecting on lessons. He is reflecting on the lessons learned and how to avoid past mistakes. So they're trying to reflect on their past behaviour. Whether they will or not, we don't know. New perspective. He is starting to see the breakup as a lesson, reshaping how he views love and connection. So maybe he'll do better in the new connection. Maybe they'll do better as a person. Like I said, who knows with this energy. But they are gaining a new perspective when it comes to who you are and what they did. So their biggest regret when it comes to group 2. Boundaries, no drawing the line enough. So this person could have literally stomped all over your boundaries, never respected your boundaries, never respected anybody's boundaries, as well as letting outsiders come in and cross that line. This person never defended you, protected you. They just didn't have no boundaries. Obscurity. Secrets, mysteries, concealing. There it is again. There's that moon. They're obscuring something from you. This person is still concealing something from you. And it could be that pregnancy. It could be a past child that you weren't aware of. But there's something here. And also acting like they're not bothered, but they are bothered. Intimacy. Bonding, sensual, confiding. See, that's what we picked up right at the beginning. They want to be more intimate. They want to be more open and honest. Escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. And this is what they did. They escaped through the devil energy here, where they were just like doing things that they shouldn't have been doing. Elusive, dishonesty, deception and trickery. Yeah. And we've seen this with the tarot, guys. This is their biggest regret, is being dishonest, deceiving you, tricking you, playing games, avoiding you, also maybe even hiding that they may have had addictions that you weren't aware of. Shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. So they brought a lot of turmoil to your life. They brought a lot of trouble, okay? This ending, I feel like, was very much a big shock to you as well, because you may not have seen it coming. And there we go again. They think you're their soulmate, okay? No, you are their soulmate, but anyway. So what else is this person's biggest regret? When it comes to group 2, please, Spirit. Okay, so there's that advice again. Oh my God. How many times does that come out? Guidance doesn't always come loud. Sometimes it's a whisper, a nudge, or words from someone who's been there before. Listen to your spirit, not your ears. Guidance, insight, wisdom, direction. But they did not listen to the advice. They didn't. Now look where they are. Reassurance, a steady presence, a quiet knowing. Sometimes all that's needed is a gentle reminder that it's going to be okay. So Spirit wants you to know that you are going to be at peace, okay, and everything is going to be okay. So, you know, defending. They're getting ready to defend this love. No more running. They're choosing to stand their ground. Courage, loyalty, protection, commitment. And what did I just say? This person did not defend you. They did not protect you. They let people just, you know, and now they want to come in and defend it. And you, they saw you as genuine. This is the regret, okay? They should have defended you and they didn't. No games, no mask, just real love, pure intentions and an open heart. You can feel the difference when it's genuine, authentic, honest, pure and real. This is, you know, they knew you were the real deal. Avoiding again. God, you're gone avoidant, guys. They know they owe you the truth, but they keep dodging it. Avoiding you means avoiding accountability, fear, denial, distance and resistance. I don't know whether you will get the answers. Let's see. Because I was going to get advice, but now I'm going to just ask Spirit. Will this person come forward, Spirit, and tell group 2 the truth? Oh, 8 of Wands. Yes, there's communication, justice and apology. Yeah, they're going to do the right thing. They're going to want to maybe ease their conscience as well as tell you the truth. So, huge communication. That's a big yes. So, let's get your angel number. So, for group 2, please, Spirit. Angel number, that's quick, 2626. Angel of Passion, Savelle. So, Charmaine envelops you in the warmth of gratitude. Count your blessings, show appreciation, and let thankfulness fill your heart. Thankfulness, appreciation, and blessings. And Spirit could literally be telling you, be thankful that maybe this happened, okay? You know, had your eyes open. Be thankful for the little things as well. So, ask your question. For group 2, please, Spirit. Within a few days. Okay. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of days. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I really do appreciate all of you. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 3, so if you chose You Are Simply You, this is your reading, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, don't force anything. So let's have a look at what their biggest regret is. So the outer turmoil, so it says battles, arguments and unnecessary conflicts. Feels their world is falling apart, literally. Physical world filled with chaos, confusion and destruction. Okay. This person is going through a lot of they're going through a turbulent time right now, because since you guys have not been together, okay, the biggest regret is that now that everything is literally just falling apart. I'm seeing this as like a tower moment for this person. There's conflicts with other people, they're falling out with other people. It's just everything is falling apart and they're confused of why this is happening. You guys could have been their good luck charm, you know. Okay, we're going to start with Oracle first and then Tarot. So tell me, please, Spirit, tap me into group 3's energy. What is this person's biggest regret when it comes to group 3? Their biggest regret. Okay, we have message, apology, meeting up, heart-to-heart conversations. So their biggest regret is that they didn't send that message. With you guys, I'm feeling they didn't send it to apologise, to say, can we meet up, can we talk, can we have a conversation? This is someone that's avoided that. Group 3, please, Spirit. Hurting. They hurt you. Crying, depressed, pain and sorrow, feeling rejected, and this is their biggest regret because they hurt you, deeply hurt you. I just got this overwhelming pain in my heart, actually. They watched you cry. They watched you, I don't know, maybe fade away for a bit. Caused you a lot of pain. This is like the 5 of Cups. They rejected you. May have even ghosted you. Broke, unemployed, debt-ridden, on hard times, living beyond their means. Now, this is how they left you. Broke, unemployed, you know. Just, even if you weren't unemployed, you know, maybe they left you with a lot of responsibility. You know, some of you could have been codependent on this person financially, and they just left you to just deal with it. But look what's happening to them now. That card literally says problems, what did it say? The world is falling apart. They caused you all this pain and now they're going through it. Let's get one more. Alright, we've got 2 more. Spirit's got you. Yeah, this person knows spirit is protecting you, and they know, they're not stupid. They know that this could be happening to them because this is part of their karma. Because they hurt an earth angel, okay? They hurt someone that, you know, is valued in the spirit world. You are being guided. I feel like you were guided away from this person. This may have had to happen for you to finally wake up to who this person truly was. And I feel like this is what, maybe they regret, there's something you may have said to this person, you know, maybe you guys are spiritual, because I do that with people, because I do this, so I'm very much into the spiritual and the karma and things like that. What you put out there is what you get back. But I also like to say to people sometimes, watch what you wish for, you know, especially when you wish harm on other people, it ends up coming back to you. And maybe that's something you said to this person. Really committed this time, loyal, in it for the long run, no games. So now this is their regret. They wish they'd fully committed to you. They wish they'd stay, you know, maybe you guys divorced this person or are going for a divorce. They should have not played any games. I don't think this person took their vows seriously if you married this person, or the connection, even if you didn't marry them, okay? Right, let's clarify. Clarify the message. What's their biggest regret? Three of Wands says a lot. They want to send that message now, because the Three of Wands upright talks about where we're waiting or we're missing someone. This person is missing you. And now where it's in reverse, they do really want to send it. But something stopped them from doing it. Tell me more about the message and the Three of Wands in reverse. The Magician. Why the Magician with the Three of Wands here? I'm a bit confused. Okay. This person's an idiot. They played games. They were playing games thinking, you may have blocked them, you know. That might be what the problem is. That they've tried to send a message, but it bounced back because you blocked them. Because they played games with you. They literally were really reckless with your heart here, and it was just like very manipulative energy, this is. Okay. Tell me about hurting. I don't know why I whispered there, but the Ten of Cups. Should have given you the life that they should have given you. Now they're seeing that you were their happy ever after. You are home to this person. That's what they're regretting now. You felt like home. Tell me more about hurting and the Ten of Cups. You could have children with this person. There it is. My Queen of Wands. The good old Queen of Wands. It's third party. If I told you my story, I don't think some of you would actually believe me. And I was going to share it. Only group 3 will hear this. Actually, I am going to share it. I don't care if he watches my videos. Who gives a crap? But what my ex did to me this past year, I wouldn't treat a rat the way he treated me. This is what I'm seeing. I feel like maybe this is my reading as well. So basically, my ex stepped out on the connection, even though he says he wasn't cheating. Hello, you know the signs. When they've done it once, you see the signs, okay? But it's who, it's quite hard. So basically, when he asked for the divorce, I was like, fair enough, because things had got really toxic because he was becoming very, very aggressive, verbally abusive, you know, and all that jazz. And I found out about the affair partner. But instead of doing the right thing by me and my children and moving out of the property, this man decided to let me watch while he went to this mistress house and her, you know, played Happy Families over there every weekend. Then it went to 4 or 5 days a week. Why leaving me watching this, then coming home acting like nothing was going on, you know. You shouldn't be upset. You shouldn't be angry. You shouldn't have a problem with it. It's all your fault. And this is the things that he would say to me. This is all you're doing. This is all your fault. Hell fucking no, it ain't. And for it, he did it Christmas Eve, actually. Evil man. Just a couple of weeks after my sister died as well. He called this girl by another name, but I had an inkling it was somebody that I knew. Because obviously I do tarot. And it turns out it was our bridesmaid, 8-year-old bridesmaid at our wedding, that he ended up having an affair with and is now in a full-blown relationship with. And that was my daughter's best friend. So, yeah, that's the year that I've been dealing with. And I thought I'd share it with you because, I don't know why Spirit made me share that with you. Makes me human, doesn't it? And that's why readings are not been coming regularly, but he's moved out now. He moved out 3 weeks ago, thank God. And now I can breathe again. But anyway, that card right there is literally what I've been in for months and months. And then one day I woke up and I thought, no, I'm not doing it no more. I'm not crying for this man. But it's destroyed my whole family. My children. He's made such a mess of my, you know, the 10 of Cups, basically, for a Queen of Wands in reverse. Anyway, let's crack on with the reading. I thought I'd share that with you because some of your stories that I read are just as bad, and even if anything, is worse. And I don't know how we're all still standing at the end of the day, honestly, because I was in a very, very dark place that, you know, to be honest, I didn't want to be here. I didn't. But luckily I've got a couple of good people around me that, you know, were very supportive. So, this is the pain that they caused you as a third-party situation. Rubbing a Queen of Wands in reverse in your face. This person stepped out on the connection. They acted like, you know, I'm the Emperor energy where I'm stable and I'm the big I am. And, you know, this could be the father to your children or even mother because they're just the energies. And you blamed yourself. You didn't, you know, when this happens, you think that there's something wrong with you, but there's nothing wrong with you, okay? Anyway, so we've got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius as well. You were just in a very, very dark place, group 3, and I do see you. This is why you've got the Spirit's got you here, because of the trauma that this person put you through. Clarify unemployed. What does they regret? They regret the third party. They regret not being the stable Emperor that they should have been. The mature, you know, you're mature, but they should have been mature. They weren't. They let lust take over here. It's going to be in a work affair. Yeah, 5 of Swords. They abandoned you. They just wanted you to suffer. I hate that card as well, 5 of Swords. This is someone who literally just wanted to defeat you, to win at every turn. This made them, it was like such sick pleasure that they got from seeing you destroyed, seeing you financially struggling. And they just let you go like you were a bit of garbage. And that's the regret. Because now they're having to watch you just release them now. Because that's the Five of Swords in reverse. You don't want this person near you. This person wants to come forward and end this conflict that's going on between you two. But I just feel like you're like, just, you know what, stay away from me. Clarify Spirit's got you, Spirit. Oh, by the way, she's not 8 years old no more. Just in case there's some of you were sitting there and you know what, that just registered. It was like, oh God, she's not 8 years old, but it's still wrong. Yeah, Spirit has got you. Oh my God, Spirit's put you on this boat and Spirit moved you away from this person, okay? You're going into calmer waters here. There's no trouble following you now because this person brought you nothing but trouble. Nothing but burdens, nothing but stress. This is what they don't like, is that you have this spiritual protection around you. They can see it. And they know that, I don't know, it's something here. Maybe they got a reading done. There's something here where they know for a fact that you're moving on and they can see it. So Spirit's definitely got your back. Tell me a bit more. Wow. King of Wands. Could be someone in spirit that's a King of Wands that's very, very protective of you. Yeah, look, strength. Very protective. Could be your ancestor. Clarify. Really committed this time. Yeah, they want to do over. They want to come back. Because they see your value now. They shouldn't have chosen the third party. They broke your heart. They can see that. They just want their happiness back. Seven of Wands in reverse talks about where they quit too easily. They didn't fight for this. They didn't fight for this connection. They didn't fight for you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio. Yeah, Aries, Sagittarius. Yeah. Because they knew you were committed to them. They want to come in as a Queen of Pentacles now. What advice would you give, Group 3? So guys, if you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, please consider subbing. I'd love to have you. And also, guys, don't forget to comment, because I do love reading your comments. I really do. I love that for you guys. The Ten of Swords in reverse. There's advice here because there could be someone near you plotting. This person could be plotting something, and I'm going to find out what it is. This person's very strange. They're not very stable. But this is you finding peace again, okay? You're healing. And you've escaped something. Actually, this person wanted to ruin you. I don't think maybe they're plotting now. Or they tried to plot, like I said, but it didn't work. Because like you've got spirit. To clarify, Ten of Swords. Oh. Clarify, Ten of Swords. With the Ace of Cups. Oh. Let's do that again. Ten of Swords with the Ace of Cups. Ten of Swords in reverse, Spirit. Ugh. They're plotting. Yes, they are plotting. And I'm laughing at this because, you know, hopefully you guys wouldn't take this person back. But, you know, you all have free will. You do what you need to do, okay? There's no judgment on my channel. This person wants a second chance. They want to do over. And I see a message coming in, and that was the first card out. And this person's going to say to you, you know, that I still love you. Can we reconcile? Because the Six of Cups is a reconciliation card. Can we go out? Can we talk? So they're plotting to do this, and it is coming through via a text message or something. But it's up to you at the end of the day. Spirit's trying to move you away from this person because your life will be a lot more peaceful moving away from this person. What would happen if Group 3 take this offer from this person? What will happen? Yeah, my loves, you'll just end up back exactly where you were, okay? Ten of Wands is someone that is literally so heavily burdened by everything, you know, stressed out. Can you trust this person fully? No. It's a big risk to take this person back. But like I said, there's no judgment on my channel. Let's get some oracle cards. So, yeah, their biggest regret is not seeing the value in you, treating you like dog shit. So, what's this person's biggest regret when it comes to Group 3? We have jealousy. It says he, but their energy's okay. He is feeling jealous, wondering if you've moved on. You may have. You may have. And they can't bear to see you with someone else. Good for you if you have. Desire for peace. He is yearning for peace. Tired of the inner turmoil. So yeah, this person can't sleep. They can't look at themselves in the mirror because of what they did to you. It eventually catches up on you in the end. You can try and ignore it as much as you want, but Spirit's not having it. And now they're going through outer turmoil in their life as well. So they've got outer turmoil and inner turmoil as well. So no peace for the wicked, as they say. Pretending to be fine. And this is literally what I just said. I'm not looking at the cards neither. It's like he's putting on a brave face, pretending everything is okay. And this is what they're doing. They want to find peace with you. Remorseful regrets. Wow. He is filled with regret, replaying their mistakes in their mind. And hence what I just said, they cannot look at themselves in the mirror. They cannot rest peacefully. They can distract themselves with people and what have you, but that doesn't last long. Denial of emotions. He is suppressing his feelings, pretending everything is fine. Holy crap, I'm not even looking at these. Honestly, I'm not. Resentment. He is harbouring anger and blame, directing it inward and outward. So this energy here could literally, like the story I just told you about, it was all my fault that my ex told me. Like, tried to say. And you know, this person has a victim mentality, okay? Like, they like to play victim. They like to blame everybody else for their actions, but they were not taking a responsibility. But they know inwardly that they are responsible for what's happening in their life, you know? Who are they going to blame once you're gone? Or now that you're gone? They're going to keep blaming you? That's just ridiculous. Right. Their biggest regret. Could be resenting people around them. Could be resenting the third party for, you know, choosing them. And, you know, it's all your fault that you lured me in with your body. And, you know, and, oh, please grow up. They're obsessed with you. Infatuation, adoration, addiction. So this person has addiction. They're addicted to you. Full stop. Divine masculine we're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. Cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. So this is a distorted masculine. They are very unbalanced, okay? The third party became an illusion. It was an illusion, okay? It was like just a fantasy. That's now a reality. Because I think where this Queen of Wands has come out in reverse, She's a horrible person. They're dealing with someone who is so self-centered and selfish, okay? Very pushy, a bully. She's not very friendly, very jealous, manipulative, spiteful. They've got a winner here, you know? I'm being sarcastic. So they know that you guys had this chemistry, a spark, a passion between both of you, and they may not be able to find it in the third party. They look at that, abandoned, left out, walked away cold, and this is their regret right here, is that they abandoned you when they knew they shouldn't have done. Also, the shocking way they ended things with you. Maybe it was very unexpected, and even maybe afterwards the treatment of you, you know, was very shocking, because maybe you just didn't think this person had it in them. Escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. So this person avoided you, blocked you, pushed you away. This is, you know, all the regrets. Mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost soul. I said about the victim mentality mindset this person has, but they know they made mistakes, but they're just trying to maybe tell people, oh, but I'm misunderstood, you know, you just don't get it, you just don't, oh, whatever. Ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good times, and that's the regret right there. This person literally could have addictions. They're chasing that high, and you know, the high eventually wears off, you know. So what else? This person's biggest regret. Player. Wow. They played the field thinking you'd always be there, but now the game feels empty without your energy, deception, regret, games, and consequences. Yeah. Throat chakra. Spirit pulled you away because you shouldn't be giving your energy to this person at all. You're dealing with a player. Superficial. They went with what looked good on the outside, not what fed their soul. It was never love, just ego, image, and convenience. Shallow illusion, empty and regret. Wow. That's that Queen of Wands in reverse. They've got a karmic partner now, and they know this. This connection is here to teach a hard lesson, not to last, but to wake you up. Lesson cycle, trigger, contract. And this is their regret. They're now in a karmic cycle, a karmic partner, that they're going to have to go through it. Apology. This is what they regret. They should have given you an apology. The apology you've been waiting for is coming, whether it's spoken, shown, someone knows they were wrong. And it is coming because I do see it in the cards. But make sure this person comes in with pure remorse, okay? You can see when someone's just going, oh, but sorry, and then but. There should be no buts. They regret. There's a sexual energy again. There's very much addicted to your magnetic pull. They crave your touch, your scent, your energy. It's more physical. It's soul deep desire that they feel for you. Brainwashed. Can't even think for themselves anymore. Someone else is pulling the strings. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That's this person right here. Yep. Oh. Their soul is under attack, and this connection became collateral. Spiritual attack, turmoil, warfare, protection. So you were protected from this. Spirit pulled you out when the time was right, because there was some kind of spiritual warfare that was going on. I said this to my ex. I said it's like this house is cut in two. It's like you've got peace at the bottom, and there's this toxic negative thing upstairs, which I'm not exaggerating, guys. That's another story for another time. And there was video footage of what was caught as well, which scared the hell out of me, and I'm a big believer in things like that as well, and holy crap, I wanted to get a priest in. But anyway, and I actually said to my ex, it's like spiritual warfare in this house. You've got you up here doing what you're doing, and then you've got me down there that's, you know, good. Because I am good, because I don't deal with anything like this. And yeah, and I think that's why Spirit pulled you out when They needed to. So if you felt like that in your home, that there was something not quite right in a certain part of the house where your partner would be, your ex would be, that's this going on. And also, obviously, in the spiritual realm as well. Anyway, angel number for group 3. And then, question as well. Don't forget your question. We're going to get that in a minute. We've got 43, and it is Angel of Humility, Uriel. Uriel teaches the beauty of humility. Walk with modesty, accept compliments with grace, and always remember the source of your blessings with gratitude. Modesty, grace, and gratitude. That's beautiful. So ask your question, my love. So for group 3. July. What you are asking about may require to take a leap of faith. This is the time to trust. So you've got July. So my love, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate every single one of you. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love.